What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video, another Dr. Disrespect video, because we actually have some major updates from the doc himself. He has finally spoken out, other than his one tweet. He has done a sit-down interview with PC Gamer and revealed a lot of new information that we obviously didn't know because no one's saying anything. Twitch hasn't said anything. The only people who claim to know anything are people like me who participate in stupid Twitter memes. But this video is definitely gonna be more of an article reading because it is just based off this one article. But since we're covering this story, it is very crucial information and stuff we need to cover. I will link the original article in the description down below as well. So, the article, Dr. Disrespect talks about his Twitch ban, the rumors, and his future. Earlier this week, Beam's publicist contacted PC Gamer to offer an interview with Beam. So he actually reached out to PC Gamer to do this interview. Right, let's crack on with the questions. PC Gamer, it's been almost 3 weeks since you were banned from Twitch. I imagine that's been very frustrating. I'd love to start with just hearing what's been happening behind the scenes with you, what's been going on these past 3 weeks. Dr. Disrespect, sure. I mean, well, a lot of stuff, obviously. You know, while it's unfortunate that I'm off Twitch, we're definitely working behind the scenes on what a doctor return might look like. In terms of the specifics around that, we're not interested in exclusive at this point. We're exploring our options and honestly, just can't wait to get back into character soon. We have a lot to do and I'll be whatever the fans want me to be. And you know, that's been our approach. PC Gamer then asks, when you say you're not interested in exclusive, can you clarify that? Well, let's just say all the cards are on the table. I'm more focused on just making sure whatever we do next, whether it's a platform move or not, that is the right decision for the community and Champions Club that follows me. And that makes sense to what I want to continue to accomplish with this character in terms of taking things to the next level. In a follow-up email, Beam clarified he's even considered streaming independently on his championsclub.gg website, in addition to other big options like YouTube and Facebook. That'd be interesting if he streamed off his own website. I wonder how many viewers he'd pull in. Obviously, streaming off your own website very much limits discovery and new audience coming into your stream, because it's more just that is where your fans are. That would be interesting though. PC Gamer then asks, given that connection that you have with your audience and how important that is, I'm sure you can appreciate that there's been a lot of concern and worry over the past weeks. Why didn't you give people an update to just say hi, even if you had nothing really concrete to say? Well, to be honest, okay, so we got the news, you know, it was a total shock. Imagine just going to work one day and the door is closed and you can't get inside and you've been told that you were fired and you weren't given a reason why, you know? And so for me, it was just an initial shock. The way I discovered it too, it was on a buddy stream and some of the features started turning off while I was just in the chat. And then all of a sudden, social media was blowing up. I got on call with my team and after one quick email, it was all over. At that particular moment, it was more of just kind of shocked, like what just happened, you know? And both my wife and I are just like, what's going on? So that's kind of how things kind of went down. And then from there, you're sort of just digesting it. You're still not getting any answers. So that's kind of why I wouldn't have known what to say, you know? We put out the one tweet, our statement, and that's kind of where things are at. Imagine that. Being a massive streamer, being on your friend's stream and just suddenly seeing these features going from your account. And Twitch has just cut off contact with you. They've never provided you with a reason for the ban, in which Dr. Disrespect replies, yeah. What? So people like Slasher and stuff claim to know why Dr. Disrespect was banned, but Dr. Disrespect himself doesn't even know why he was banned. That is insane. It kind of makes the meme a bit more funny, but everyone was like, I know what happened to Dr. Disrespect. Not even Dr. Disrespect knows what happened to Dr. Disrespect. I feel like the people who know, I don't know if they can legally, like if you like Dr. Disrespect or know him, he deserves to know. He 100% deserves to know why he's been banned. Anyway, PC Gamer follows up with, that seems crazy to me, to ban one of its most famous popular streamers and then not even to tell them what they did wrong. Doc replies, yeah, that's kind of a mind-blowing thing about all of this. Obviously, for legal counsel, I have to be careful here, but I can say, however, that I will not be returning to Twitch. So, I mean, that's it. Oh, damn, I said that in my last video. Where is he going to go? Because after this, there is no way, if this all comes out, you know, he didn't do anything insanely bad, I would cancel him forever, he wouldn't stay on Twitch. I really do think this is the last of him we have seen on Twitch. And now it has been confirmed, Dr. Disrespect not returning to Twitch. Why would you? A company that signs you exclusively for millions, then bans you, gives you no reason for the ban. Yeah, you're not exactly gonna keep doing business with that company, are you? And Twitch has a history of banning and being wrong with bans. I mean, it's crazy as a company they're doing this to one of their most popular streamers. If that is how they treat one of their most popular streamers, I would hate to see how they treat smaller streamers. And we have seen it, to be honest. That statement's stupid because we've seen them ban streamers for literally nothing. PC Gamer then follow up with, sure, I'm not a famous streamer, but if I was a famous streamer and I got banned for no reason, especially considering a Dr. Disrespect character and who he is, I think my response would be to get out on social media and shout from the rooftops and be like, hey, this is really unfair. I'm curious why you haven't done that. Well, I mean, I'm trying to take the best and appropriate steps as possible. And there are things that behind the scenes in terms from a legal standpoint that, you know, I can't. That's where it's at. And so I don't want to go on social media and say the wrong thing or right thing or whatever it is. And like, we made our statement and that's, you know, that's where things are at now. As we build a game plan to make this doc come back, that's still kind of in the works in terms of what the vision looks like. I'm working with my creative team, the graphics, going and taking the whole doc 3.0 experience to the next level. And so that's where my focus is now. So are you able to confirm that legal action is taking place? You're taking legal action against Twitch. We are considering taking legal action. When do you think you might, if ever, have a definitive answer as to the reason why you were banned? Honestly, we just don't know. Damn, man. One thing I noticed while reading this is Dr. Disrespect is being very careful with his words and what he can and can't say. He said he doesn't want to go on social media and say the wrong thing. What would be the wrong thing? If you don't know why you were banned, what would be the wrong thing to say? For example, if YouTube just banned me for no reason and I had no idea why, I would be like, what the hell is going on? Unban me. Like, I'd be, yeah, like the interviewer says, screaming it from the rooftop. But Dr. Disrespect here is being very careful of what he is saying, which kind of, in my head anyway, leads me to believe he kind of knows why he was banned. Well, there's something going on that he doesn't want kind of getting out. Kind of seems like he's trying to avoid something. I don't know. Maybe I'm interpreting it too much. Dr. Disrespect is a very controversial character, and I don't need to tell you that. It almost bait into who he is as a person. Do you think that Twitch singled you out because maybe it felt like you were just too controversial for its platform? Honestly, I don't know. You know, I've been very transparent with those around me and my community over the past few years. I'm not a perfect person. I've made some mistakes, but if anybody knows me, follows me, I've stepped up and I've taken full responsibility each and every time. And behind the scenes, behind the curtains, a lot of people don't understand how much work I put into becoming a better person for myself and my family, as well as the business. I'm committed to investing in being and continuing to be a better person and investing in creative projects around the doc. My focus now is just continuing the momentum and returning to my chair, hanging out with the Champions Club and launching a couple fun, creative experience. Yeah, and that's where we're at. So far, it seems from behind the scenes, he's getting ready to return. He could do a ninja and just stream on his YouTube channel since he has a YouTube channel, but I think he's waiting for his Twitch matter to settle first because he'll just get loads of questions from his chat. Sure, and I want to talk about that, but first, you did recently ruffle a few feathers after sharing a video during a stream of Dr. Thomas Cohen, and he was talking about some coronavirus theories. You've been openly recently and sharing some of your own thoughts on coronavirus and relating it to things like 5G networks. Even on your last stream, you were talking about David Icke and his documentary. I'm curious in bringing up those thoughts, and I think it's okay to call them controversial. Did that ever result in Twitch saying anything to you or warning you? No. So you don't think that might be the cause? I don't think so. In fact, Beam's publicist, we're getting really close to dangerous territory here. So, you know, Doc, we don't know why Twitch banned him, and there's no formal warnings or reprimand on record. That's all legal is going to let him say. That is quite curious indeed that his publicist interrupts on that note. I don't know why his publicist would butt in there. He was just about to answer it. What does he mean by dangerous territory, his publicist? If they have no idea and they're completely in the dark of why it was banned, how do they know what dangerous territory is? This is so strange. This interview was normal, but there's some bits of it that are quite hard to digest, I think. It's hard to believe he doesn't know why he was banned, honestly. Okay, I just have one question that's semi-related, because there's also this current climate online of people coming forward to share stories of sexual harassment and abuse in the games industry. Twitch recently has banned several streamers who have been outed as harassers, abusers, and otherwise toxic individuals. To your knowledge, is your Twitch ban the result of some alleging? Listen, I'm not interested in engaging in crazy speculation. I've seen all the theories, I've seen all the possible conspiracies, and it's just like, I'm just not interested in engaging that type of stuff. I have a great community of loyal fans, and I'm totally focused on getting back and delivering great, entertaining content. That's where the focus is. He didn't say no, but he claims to not know, so. Wow, this interview is long. I'm gonna just skip all the other questions and focus on the controversial stuff. You know me. There was one thing I wanted to know to set the record straight, and that is the final moments of your last stream on Twitch. People really latched on and analysed those few minutes of you signing off because it seemed very out of character. You're watching these clips and then all of a sudden your tone changes. Are you able to tell me what happened here? Great question, finally. Yes. Again, I've seen all types of theories and speculations out there, and it's gut-wrenching and disheartening. But in terms of that particular piece, I could speak directly to, like, that was just, I was in a moment where I was just sort of taking in what was going on in the world, you know? If people had context of that clip going into it and then coming out, all I was talking about was just the state of the world that we're dealing with a protest and the coronavirus and everything that happened is just like, man. And at that particular moment, I think it was just kind of going through a, you know, like, when can we break this funk of 2020? It was just me being real on stream, and that's pretty much the context of that. Ooh. I've seen the full context of it. It didn't seem like that. Like, he does talk like that, but there's a clips here. Should we just have a look?
Make me it. I never want to be it. No.
I know, right?
No.
David Icke.
I'll be it.
No, bad. No.
I ordered his book too.
Bad.
Yeah, I want to be it.
No, bad.
Oh, the backyard, the backyard.
Oh, okay.
Okay, who's it?
I appreciate everyone watching today.
Who's it in the backyard? Who is going to be
The
looking?
backyard's tough.
we'll
We
get
don't really, like you said, we don't really know some of the.
Yeah,
we'll
we
get
don't
through
know
this
the
Champions
map
Club.
very well.
I know it's a tough. That's
because I don't know this one well.
life's weird right now.
Yeah, look.
Oh
We'll
I did.
we'll get through this, okay? And
Hey, Christopher.
my gosh! Dun dun dun! You better not taunt me. How dare you?
fuck.
You get to try.
That doesn't seem like how he portrayed it in this interview, that he was just being real on stream. Definitely did seem like he knew something was up. 100% it does. His complete mood changed. Everyone was watching that clip being like, this is the moment he found out, but you're saying it was completely unrelated. I'm sure you can appreciate how suspicious that looked in hindsight, having his final clip of your final moment on Twitch captured like that. Yeah, it's interesting timing for sure. I don't know, man. I don't really believe in, like, coincidences like that these days. I've seen way too many things try to be played off as coincidences, and then it comes out that they weren't in the end. I don't know. I don't think it was. I'm not gonna lie. Just gut instinct. I don't think it was a coincidence. If you want to see the other questions, I've left out a lot of other questions and other answers Doc gives. Link will be in the description below for the full article. I very much encourage you go check it out. But interesting. So Doc doesn't know why he's banned. He hates the speculation. He claims the final clip of his time on Twitch ever now, because he's not returning to Twitch, was a coincidence. Obviously, he said he's not returning to Twitch, and he's focused on Doc 3.0, the return, and all of that stuff, which is interesting. And then obviously his publicist didn't answer the conspiracies around Corona and stuff like this, and the David Icke stuff. I don't know what to take away from this. I mean, there's a lot to take away. There's a lot of information and new information and perspective from the Doc side, which we haven't obviously got. I think he kind of deflected a lot of questions. I don't know that I believe he doesn't know why he got banned. I don't know, mate. I have a feeling they kind of know. I'm not sure, though. He's been so careful with his words as well on some points and not wanting to say the wrong things. If you don't know anything, how could you say the wrong thing? There's not much wrong you can say because you're banned already. But anyway, let me know down below, what did you take away from this interview? If you like what I'm wearing, my hoodie, bebapparel.com, link in the description down below. If you want to buy it, go and buy it right now. My Twitter at KavosYT, nearly 100k followers. All the information about Doc, always on Twitter. The sequel to the videos, always on Twitter. So make sure to go and follow that. My Instagram, Kavos.yt. My messages are always open. Message me if you have something to reach out for. New information about the Doc, anything. Reach out. I reply to a lot of my Instagram DMs. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Fuck off.